go. So we pulled Live Twin with a Sweet earlier in a booster pack, 25th Century. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we got a full Alliance Insight booster box, sorry, that we're gonna dive into and see what we get. Box is a little hard to open. So supposedly this is the last booster box or booster packs that comes out where we can get a 25th century quarter century rare. So let's see if we can get something. All right, I'm gonna do a pack trick. Each box comes with 24 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Start off with Spore the Fairy Seed, Code Igniter, Mitsurugi Mera, Giant Crackhorn. When an opponent monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position, and if you do, change the attack target to this card and perform damage calculation. You can target one plant monster you control except Giant Crackhorn. The attack of that monster and this card become the combined original attack of both monsters. You can only use the effect of Giant Crackhorn once per turn. That's not bad. Philia Diabel. It's a Sai Didic. So this is a Cybers card. Alright, Chaotic Elements. I'm not sure what this is used for. Masoya Wit. This is definitely a Skull Servant card. It's new. And ooh. So we got the 25th Century quarter rare, and then we got the regular rare. Pretty nice. Let's put this to the side. Put the comments over here. One pack down, 23 more to go. Put some trash over here. Creep on the Fairy Spirit. Spore the Fairy Seed. Both of these cards are supposed to go with the Ancient Fairy Dragon deck. Not bad. Giant Crackhorn, we know what you do. Prima Materius Reactor. Not sure how to pronounce that. Pendulum card. I'm not big on the pendulum cards, so yeah, I don't really use these as much. Curse of Diabel. Made a Reactor, Melt Through, Stream Sabersaurus. Let's see, 2 level 4 monsters. You can detach one material from this card, destroy one dinosaur monster in your hand or face up field. Then you can change the battle position of one monster on the field. At the start of the damage step, if your other dinosaur monster battles, you can destroy this card, and if you do, that dinosaur monster gains 2,000 attack until the end of the battle phase. You can only use each effect of Steam Sabersaurus once per turn. Crimson Firework Pegasus, and Diabel's the White Witch. Looks pretty nice. Right, on our third pack. Third pack. Can we get another quarter century rare? That's what you're looking for. 2, 3, 4. Do pack trick. 4 from the back. Cyber Jormungandr. Seems to be a new Cyber Dragon card. Cannot be normal summon / set. Must be special summoned by card effect. If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand and take one Cyber Dragon from your deck and either special summon it or equip it to this card as an equip spell. You cannot special summon for the rest of this turn except machine monsters. You can return one Cyber Dragon you control to the hand, add one polymerization from your deck or graveyard to your hand. You can only use each effect of Cyber Jormungandr once per turn. So all you Cyber Dragon deck lovers, this is a card for you. Dippity, for some reason, this is a big deal. I don't know why. I'm guessing because it's a normal monster, it's a fiend, so it might help with some of those fiend decks. Not sure. Regenesis Birth. So this goes with the Regenesis monsters. The Regenesis cards or monsters usually have 2500 attack and 2500 defense. Regenesis Birth. You can send one Regenesis monster from your deck to the graveyard, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Change it to face-down defensive position. During your opponent's turn, you can send this card to the graveyard. Special summon as many Regenesis monsters as possible with different names from your hand, graveyard, and or banishment, but send them to the graveyard during the end phase. You can only use one Regenesis Birth effect per turn and only once that turn. So I guess this is a card where you can basically summon Regenesis monsters so that you can either do XYZ summon or some other summon with them. Yeah. Code Igniter. Here there be dragons. So this is for the dragon rulers. Special summon one dragon ruler monster from your hand, graveyard, or banishment. Then immediately after this effect resolves, you can XYZ summon one dragon ruler, XYZ monster using only dragon ruler monsters you control. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target any number of your banished dragon ruler monsters with different attributes, return them to the graveyard. You can only use one Here There Be Dragons effect per turn and only once that turn. Eternal Sunshine. This is a trap card for the Ancient Fairy Dragon. And here's a Regenesis Warrior. Not bad. These Regenesis cards I heard had pretty good effects. If a monster with 2500 original attack or defense is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Regenesis Warrior once per turn this way. You can only use each of the following effects of Regenesis Warrior once per turn. Quick effect. You contribute this card, then target one monster your opponent controls, return to the hand. During your opponent's end phase, if this card is in your graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can add this card to your hand. So basically, you can just redo its summoning or special summon. You could bring it from your hand to the field if you have another Regenesis monster on the field, and then you can use it to return your opponent's cards from the field to their hand, and then this will come back to your hand at the end phase where you can just do it all over again. Tensei Ruji Anva, Pendulum card. Those who are big on Pendulum, I'll read it for you, but I'm not really big on the Pendulum summon. You cannot Pendulum summon except Ruji monsters. This effect cannot be negated. I guess that's a big thing. If you can't negate the effect, that is kind of strong. You can negate your opponent's card or effect activated in response to the activation of your Ruji spell card or effect, then destroy this card. You can only use this effect of Tensei Ruji Anva once per turn. Right, now let's see, it's another effect, so I guess that's its Pendulum effect. Now it's regular effect. You contribute one Ruji monster from your hand or field except Tensei Ruji Anva. Special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. If this card is destroyed, you can place one Ruji continuous spell / trap from your deck, graveyard, or banishment face up on your field. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn. And let's see what we got as our rare Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon. Now that is nice. Look at that. Whew. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, during the main phase, quick effect, you can target one face-up monster on the field or in either graveyard. Place it face-up in your owner's spell and trap card as a continuous spell. Also, this card cannot use this effect next turn. During the battle phase, quick effect, you can target one monster and one continuous spell on the field, destroy them. You can only use the effect of Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon once per turn. Now, this is important if you're using that Exodia deck. I like to use it on Master Duel. you can basically bring back cards that you would use, like the Millennium cards that have effects in the Spell and Trap card zones, and then you can bring them back and use their effects again. So this is a big card. Nice, beautiful artwork. We're only 3 packs in, and we got some pretty good cards, man. Some pretty good cards for 3 packs in. Let me fix up the commons really quick. 3 packs in is pretty good. Let me get this tin really quick, because I think this tin has all my sleeves in it. Show you guys some other pretty good rares we have here. Look at this. Power Tool Dragon, a Cell, Synchro Stardust Dragon. I got these both out of the box, the 21st Century box. Alright, let's set this back up. Alright, let's put these cards in some sleeves. Looks pretty good. All right, back to opening up some packs. All right, we are 3 packs down. We're on our 4th pack. We got 20 more to go after this. Sorry if this is a long video, but I want to make sure I get everything for the Alliance Insight. That Alliance Insight pack here for you. All right, we're gonna do 4 cards from the back. That's our pack trick. We actually have been doing pretty good. Bomber Place. Once per chain, quick effect. You can pay 600 life points and activate one of these effects. If you control 6 monsters with different levels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, choose one face-up monster your opponent controls with a level, and destroy all of the monsters your opponent controls with the same level, rank, link rating as that monster. Choose one face-up monster you control with a level, and destroy all your opponent's monsters in the same column with the same level, rank, link rating as that monster. 2500 defense ain't bad. I'm not sure what deck you can use this in, but it doesn't look like a bad card. Regulus the Fairy Beast. This is an Ancient Fairy Dragon card. Prima Materiactor. Aspie School. This must be for the fish deck. So if you're a fish deck user, you might want to get this card. It has a pretty good effect. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon 1 level 6 or lower fish monster from your hand in defense position, but banish it when it leaves the field. If this card is banished, you can special summon this card in defense position. You can only use this effect of Aspie School once per turn. Mitsurugi Sacred Boundary. So I'm looking forward to using the Mitsurugi deck. That's part of one of the main reasons I bought the Alliance Insight box. I want to make sure that I get as many of these cards as possible, because I do want to start using these ritual monsters. It should be pretty meta soon. Okay. Oh, got another Mitsurugi no Miko Wusu card. All right, so it's a reptile effect. You can special summon this card from your hand by attributing 1 other reptile monster from your hand and 1 monster your opponent controls, but you cannot special summon nor activate monster effects for the rest of this turn except reptile monsters. You can only special summon Mitsurugi no Miko Wusu once per turn this way. If this card is tributed, you can discard 1 card, and if you do add this card to your hand, you can only use the effect of Mitsurugi no Miko Wusu once per turn. 8-star monster. That's an ID deck. Tiki Piece. This could be used with the Rock deck. Special summon this card as an effect monster. Rock Earth level 4, attack 1800, defense 1800 with the following effect. This card is also still a trap. Quick effect, you can pay 800 life points per summon one continuous trap except Tiki Piece from your graveyard or banishment as a normal monster. Rock, Earth, level 4, attack 1000, defense 1000, and its name becomes Tiki Piece. Even while face down, that card is not treated as a trap. You can only use the effect of Tiki Piece once per turn. Let's see what we got as a rare. Mitsurigi Magatama. Okay, so not bad. Not bad at all. All right, we have 20 packs left. We have 20 packs left. We were introducing some cards. We're not going to introduce every single one, but you know, we'll get some doubles. So you pack trick 1, 2, 3, 4. Gucci End, Dippity, Dawn Angel Camby, Brain Controller. So I'm gonna talk about this card a little bit because for those who like OG Yu-Gi-Oh like myself, Brain Control is one of the great cards. This card is kind of like brought into this set to kind of bring it back. It's a tuner, but it also has effect. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can add one Brain Control from your deck to your hand. If you pay life points, except during the damage step, you can target one face-up monster on the field and declare a level from 1 to 8. That monster becomes that level. If this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can special summon this card to your opponent's field and defense position, but negate its effects. You can only use the effect of Brain Control once per turn. Not bad. Ryziel Mass Driver. I guess this is for Ryziel monsters. Okay. Wicked Serpent Night Dragon. Materiactor Melt Through, we already seen that. Eternal Sunshine, that is the Ancient Fairy Dragon. And Replicard Lad. It's a Cyberese monster. You can banish one other level 7 or higher monster from your hand, special summon this card from your hand. You can target one face-up monster you control, special summon one monster from your deck with a different name that has 2 or more of the same level, attack and or defense. But it cannot activate its effects this turn. You can only use the effect of Replicard Lad once per turn. Now, this is a Cyberese monster, but I wonder if you can use it in the Regenesis deck, because it does have 2500 attack and defense, you know? So I'm wondering, this might be for that Regenesis deck. Not bad. All right. Got some more packs. Red the Stone Trooper, it's a Rock Link monster. This must go with that other Tiki Piece card. Spore the Fairy Seed, we know where that's going. All right, Kuriku Rinku at Ignister. So this is a Cyberese monster. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, quick effect, you contribute one Ignister monster. Special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. When a card or effect is activated that targets a Cyberese monsters you control, and you control Cyberese monster that was special summoned from the extra deck. Quick effect, you contribute this card, negate that effect. You can only use the effect of Kuriku Rinku Egg Ignister once per turn. I'm sorry if I'm butchering like the Ignister name or the Cyberese name. I'll figure it out by the next video. All right, Mitsurigi. This is another Mitsurigi card. Legendary Lord 6 Samurai Kizan. So this is for the 6 Samurai users. We got a new synchro card for you guys. 6 Samurai monsters you control gain 600 attack and defense during the battle phase only. You can only use each of the following effects of Legendary Lord 6 Samurai Kizan once per turn. During your opponent's main phase, you can banish one 6-strike card from your graveyard, then target one card on the field, destroy it. If you control 2 or more 6 Samurai monsters, you can special summon this card from the graveyard. Heraldic Beast Stad Whale. This is a fish card, but I think it's for the Heraldic decks. Another Mitsurigi no Miko Wusu, Diabell, and what we got? A monster. Wizard Ignister, okay. I'll have to start the Ignister deck. So far, this is what we got. Rares, super rares, secret rares, live twin, little sweet, snake eyes, venture try. I think this is one of the best cards in this box. And in case you missed it earlier, I mean, little sweet, we got the 25th century rare and a booster pack, separate from the box. All right, let's see what we got here now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We already seen the after school. 7-star slash. Like it's used for equip spells. Migratory Zerort. Regenesis trap card. This probably goes with the Ancient Fairy Dragon deck. You contribute 3 fairy monsters from your hand and or field. Set 1 continuous spell from your deck, but send it to the graveyard during your opponent's end phase. If this card is sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use the effect of Hrimnir, the Divine Follower, once per turn. Okay, we've seen that card. We've seen this card as well. Sinful Spores Sanctification. This is Diablo Trap, continuous spell card, and Malice in the Mirror. Please comment if you like this booster pack that they came out with, the Alliance Insight, and also if you plan on using any of these cards on Master Duel. Did I already do the pack trick? Probably not. Evil Hero Vicious Claws. You can target 1 hero monster on the field, special summon this card from your hand in defense position. If you do, that monster gains 300 attack. You can only use this effect of Evil Hero Vicious Claws once per turn. If a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. Then, if you have a monster that mentions Dark Fusion in your graveyard, you can destroy 1 card on the field. You can only use the effect of Evil Hero Vicious Claws once per duel. Okay. Fishing Bids. Crimson Firewing Pegasus. Oh, already did the pack trick. Ame no Habakiri no Mitsurigi. So this is something I'm gonna need for my new deck. I'm definitely working on the Mitsurigi cards. Reptile Ritual Effect. You can ritual summon this card with Mitsurigi Ritual. Monsters your opponent controls lose 800 attack. You can reveal this card in your hand, special summon 1 Mitsurigi monster from your deck, then tribute 1 monster you control. You can only use the effect of Ame no Habakiri no Mitsurigi once per duel. Oh, per duel. So you can't even use it once per turn. This say per duel. Wow. So this must be a strong ritual card. You can add 1 Mitsurigi card from your deck to your hand, except this card. Then you can special summon this card. You can only use the effect of this once per turn. So the first effect you can use once per duel, which is monster you control, your opponent controls with 800 attack. You can reveal this card in your hand, special summon 1 Mitsurigi monster from your deck, then tribute 1 monster you control. That's you can use once per duel, but the other effect you can use once per turn. That's pretty good. All right, so we already did the pack trick, so we got double pack trick, which is why we got to this early, but this is a great card. What else we got? Cracorn, and all these things we've seen already. Nothing crazy. And if you're wondering where I got this booster box, I got it from a local card and game shop in Quincy, Mass. Do not buy booster box like this online. I'd rather buy these in person, just because you never know what you're gonna get when you order something like this online. The packs could already be reopened, or it could just not be what you ordered. Corban the Fairy Spirit, we know what that is already. Let's read more. Brain Controller, we went through that. Went through that. Really Beast at Will. We already went through the Legendary Six Samurai. Eternal Sunshine, Ancient Fairy Dragon Trap, Fia Diabeld, and we got a spell card. AI Connect. This is for Cyber monsters. Can't hate on the Cyber monsters, man. Cannot hate on them. Trooper, Genesis Birth, Cyber Tempest, Steam Sabersaurus, I have a lot of these Wushu cards. Curse of the Diabeld and Monster. Argo Stars Fierce Partey. Gain 700 attack and defense for each Argo Stars monster with a different name you control. Except this card, you can only use the effect of. You can only use each of the following effects of Argo Stars Fierce Parth 1 per turn. Quick effect: you can reveal this card in your hand, return one Argo Star continuous trap you control to your hand, and if you do, special summon this card. You can damage this card you control, set one continuous trap from your hand. It can be activated this turn. Oh, that is actually a pretty good effect. That effect is actually dope. Dope. All right, how many packs you got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 14 packs left. We're trying to get something like this. A 25th century rare. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we want. Can we get one? I don't know. Maybe 2. I don't know. We'll find out by the end of this video. Alright, Bomber Place. Prima. Ooh, Wit Reanimator. So this is for the Skull Servants deck. If you're king of the Skull Servants attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. Once per turn, you can target one Skull Servant or King of the Skull Servants in your graveyard. Send one Skull Servant or one monster that mentions it from your deck to your graveyard. And if you do special summon the targeted monster also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except zombie monsters. This is a great continuous spell card. I do have a Skull Servants deck in Master Duel, but it doesn't really do that well when I'm going up against people that have like the Cherry Blossom cards and Maxi and stuff like that. They usually get at me with it, but also I do like the effects of the Wit cards. I like having a lot of cards in my decks, being able to keep playing with banishment, graveyard field. So this is a pretty fun card. Number 69, Heraldic Crest Shatter Stream. Psychic XYZ effect, 4 level 4 monsters. You can also XYZ summon this card by using a monster you control whose original name is number 69, Heraldic Crest. I have Heraldic Crest in a deck and I'm thinking about using this now because of that effect. Transfer its materials to this card. When your opponent activates a monster's effect on the field or an opponent's monster declares an attack, quick effect, you can special summon from your extra deck one number 69 Heraldic Crest, Dark Matter Demolition. Okay, so you need that card as well. By using this face-up card you control as material, then destroy that opponent's monster. This is treated as an XYZ summon. Transfer this card's materials. Okay, you can only use the effect once per turn. That's not bad. Fish. Serious. Steam Sabersaurus. Curse of the Diabeld. And 4,000. What we got? Azamina. Not a bad card, but I don't really use these right now. Queen Azamina plus 1 fusion or synchro monster. Must first be either fusion summon or special summon from your extra deck by determining one Saint Azamina you control and one face-up monster your opponent controls cannot be destroyed by card effects. Each time your opponent activates a card or effect, all monsters they control lose 500 attack. When it resolves, your opponent cannot activate the effects of monsters with 0 attack. Must be nice. Must be nice. All right, man. Need that 25th stream. Got another reanimator. What's the odds? Right. We've already seen this card. NT 8000 Sirius. Okay. Chaotic Elements. And we got a spell card. Argo Stars Giant Slaying. So this is for the Argo Stars cards. I don't know much about them, but I guess we would learn more in this pack. Alright, pack trick 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go together. Corribond the Fairy Spirit. Fingal's Blessing. Crimson Front Pegasus. Let's reach Sacred Boundary. Rise of the Mass Trust. Versus Claws and Ancient Fairy Life Dragon. Not bad. If this card is synchro summon, you can draw 1 card, or if World of Spirits is on the field, add 1 light monster, Beast, Plane, or Fairy, or 1 Eternal Sunshine from your deck to your hand instead. You can only use the effect of Ancient Fairy Life Dragon once per turn. Your Ancient Fairy Dragon and monsters that mention it can attack while in face-up defense position. Apply their defense for damage calculations. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Right, let's see. Pack trick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Code Igniter. Let's go together. Remnir the Divine Follower. Moisan Wit. It's Sacred Boundary. Regenesis Dragon. Alright, let's see what's up with these Regenesis cards. If a monster with 2500 original attack or defense on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Regenesis Dragon once per turn this way. You can only use each of the following effects of Regenesis Dragon once per turn. You contribute this card and target 1 spell or trap card your opponent controls. Banish it. During your opponent's end phase, if this card is in your graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can add this card to your hand. And Jurashin, the Cursed Thunder God. Sacred single effect. Alright. Let's see what you do with this. Each time your opponent activates a card or effect, gain 300 life points when it resolves. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can pay 1500 life points and tribute this card, then activate one of these effects. Destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Destroy all face-up spells and trap your opponent controls. You can only use the effect of this once per turn. Oh, this is not a bad card. Not a bad card at all. Not a bad card at all. How many packs we got left? We got 10 packs. We have 10 packs left. We'll alternate sides. So let's go on this side first. Dragon's Mind. When a spell, trap card, or monster effect is activated while you control a monster with 2500 original attack or defense, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. If this card is in your graveyard, you can pay 2500 life points, set this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use the effect of Dragon Mind once per turn. This is for the Regenesis cards. This is for Ancient Fairy Dragon. This is for Skull Servants. I'm not sure what this is. Migratory Zero? If a Water XYZ monster is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand during your main phase. You can detach 1 material from a monster you control, then you can special summon 1 level 3 or 4 water monster from your hand or graveyard, but its effects are negated. Also, it can be treated as a level 5 monster this turn. If used for the XYZ summon of a water monster, you can only use the effect of Migratory. Okay, so it's for water cards. Tenzi with the Angla for Genesis Dragon again. Here there be dragons. This is the Dragon Rulers. This is Skull Servant card and Cyber Dark Worm. This is a Cyber Dragon card. I have a Cyber Dragon deck in Master Duel, but I have not seen this yet. This card name becomes Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard. If this card is in your hand or graveyard and you have another machine cyber monster in your field or graveyard, you can send one Cyber Dragon monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Special summon this card. Then you can add one cyber spell trap card from your graveyard to your hand. You can always use the effect. This is actually a pretty good card, especially when I was using that Cyber Dragon deck. There's a few times I would like to bring back Cyber Emergency in a duel, and this card will help with that. Pretty nice. Alright, let's go to the other side. 2, 3, 4, pack trick. Claws again, and Poplar of the White Forest. Another White Forest card. Illusion Synchro Tuner effect. One tuner, one non-tuner monsters. If this card is special summon, you can target 2 White Forest monsters in your graveyard. Place them face up in their owner's spell and trap zones as continuous spells during your opponent's main phase. You can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves synchro summon using this card you control. You can only use each effect of Poplar of the White Forest once per turn. Good to know. It's good to know. Will I be using the White Forest card? I don't know. We'll see. 8 more packs. 8 more packs. Packs fighting me. Don't fight. Yeah, an open one way or another. Don't fight. Oh. Thank God that didn't touch the secret card. Alright, Bomber Place. 69 Shatter Stream. I'll get another Genesis Warrior. We already read that. Tiki Piece. Erotic Beasted Whale. Sinful Spoils. And World of Spirits. This is an Ancient Fairy Dragon field spell, actually, and this is actually pretty good. When this card is activated, you can add one monster that mentioned Ancient Fairy Dragon from your deck to your hand. You can only activate the following effects while you control level 7 or higher Light Dragon Synchro monster. Each time a monster is special summon in attack position and changes the defense position once per turn during the end phase, destroy all attack position monsters on the turn. On the turn players fail, you can only activate one World of Spirits per turn. Obviously, why would you want to activate more than one? I mean, yeah, you would want to get the effect over and over again, but that makes sense. Okay, we are running out of sleeves. Remind me to buy more sleeves. We only got 1 left. So, let's see. 7 packs left. 6 after this. 2, 3, 4. Pack trick. Dippity. Kurikurinku. Ghost Blessing. Another Arali Crest. Tiki Piece. Mission Bids again. Genesis Warrior again. Senseless Blood Sanction. And Flash of Heraldry. So this is for the Heraldry cards. Oh no, maybe not. Target any number of face-up monsters your opponent controls. Those monsters' names become unknown. During your end phase, if you control a Psychic XYZ monster and this card is in your graveyard, you can set this card but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use the effective Flash Heraldry once per turn. Just put that there for now. Maybe we might get a 25th century rare that we might have to put into the sleeve. So let me just save that 1 sleeve for now. 2, 3, 4. Brain Controller again. Code Igniter again. As for School again. Corey can go again. Fish and Bit again. NT8000 Sirius. We haven't read this card yet. Let's see. The Link card cannot be destroyed by battle, so this is for links. You can only use each of the following effects of NT8000 Sirius once per turn. During the turn a Link monster's effect was activated. Quick effect. Subtract one face-up card and control. No, one face-up card you control and one face-up card your opponent controls. Destroy both. If this card is sent to the graveyard except for the field, you can. If this card is sent to the graveyard except from the field, you can control. And you control a Dark Link monster, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Not bad. Fall again and Evil Twin Skill Deal. Pretty nice card. Alright, Fiend Link effect. One key skill monster. You can only link summon Evil Twin Key Skill Deal once per turn. You can send one Willow monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. Apply this effect this turn. Each time your opponent activates a card or effect in response to your kill or Willow monster effect activation, draw one card. When the card such effect resolves, you can only use this one per turn. Not bad. I have another one actually, so I don't really need to sleeve that. Alright, 5 packs left. Genesis Birth. That's cool. Dragon's Mind is whatever Genesis. Each of Fairy Dragon cards. Crimson Firewind Pegasus. What is this card for? If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, you can attack directly this turn. That is great. You can only special summon Crimson Firewind Pegasus once per turn this way. When your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, quick effect, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the chain link number of this effect times 300. Also, this card cannot be destroyed by effects activated before this one in this chain. You can only use the effect of Confined Pairs once per turn. Not a bad card. Oh, seeing something else a little. Kinzon. Alright, had a little intent there, but we're back. Trying to open up the rest of these packs. We got 4 more left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tempest, Red. Let's go. Dragon Lime, Moisa Wet, Tiki Peas, got it. Oh, what we got here? Regenesis Arcfiend. Okay, we might definitely have to do a Regenesis deck now. You can special summon this card from your hand by revealing another monster with 2500 attack or defense in your hand. You can only special summon Regenesis Arcfiend once per turn this way. You can only use each of the following effects of Regenesis Arcfiend once per turn. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can add one Regenesis card from your deck or banishment to your hand, except Regenesis Arcfiend during your opponent's end phase. If this card is in your graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can add this card to your hand. Beautiful card. Alright, we're back again. Let's finish up these packs. Ran out of storage, so gotta be quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, pack trick. 3, and Firewall Saber Dragon. I think that's a pretty good card. 2 more packs. Claws for Genesis Dragon, Serpent, and Gargolito Kunzite. Not sure what this is for. This might be for Blue Eyes. Yeah, this might be Blue Eyes card. Last pack. Doesn't look like we're gonna get a 25th century rare. To get some other cool stuff though. Regulus, Mana, Control, Genesis. Phila Regis. This is the card that fell. But yep, this is what we have for today. We did not do bad with our pulls. Regenesis Arcfiend was good. Regenesis was good. Separate Dark Worm was good. Duration and Curse to Thunder God was good.